Have you ever seen a pool just hanging off the side of a building? It's beautiful, right? When a swimming pool meets a gorgeous view, something incredible happens. A cantilevering pool allows swimmers to overlook the expansive views in front of them, and they are offered a unique and exceptional experience. Despite their growing popularity, they manage to remain breathtaking, and each pool remains one of a kind. They are usually built by architects who want to maximize their space, giving homeowners a view that would otherwise be underutilized with the given architectural features. Today at Home Edit, we're going to count down the top 10 cantilevered pool designs that amplify the view in an extraordinary way. But first, an honorable mention. Every house and every architect have their own ways of making floating or cantilevered pools look amazing. Villa K, for instance, is a rather simple residence with a straightforward design except for a terrace crossed by a patio and a pool that appears to be floating, being partially cantilevered over the edge of the hill. This was a project by Paul de Ruyter Architects, completed in 2014 in Thuringia, Germany. Villa K's selling point seems to be its rather simple design, with its glass walls and open concept lending itself to a beautiful view in front. Number 10. When you have a swimming pool on the roof, that's pretty impressive, especially when the pool actually covers the entire thing and cantilevers over the edge of the house. This is the Mirage House, and it's called that for good reason. Its rooftop infinity pool is one of the most amazing ones we've seen. The house was designed by Chios Associate Architects, and from the right aerial angles, this pool seamlessly blends in with a beautiful oceanscape. This pool isn't just good looking, but also energy efficient, insulating the house underneath from solar radiation and heat transmittance. Number 9. This house doesn't have a pool on its roof, but actually on one of the lower levels. The house, designed by Hubertus Architectos, has a cantilevered pool that expands from the rock formation in which the structure is embedded. The entire beach house is built around the concept of giving residents the best possible view no matter where they are. The pool is no different. The side of the pool is actually transparent, allowing for a view of the surrounding area. The house was completed in 2010 and can be seen in Playa Las Lomas del Mar, Peru. Number 8. Can you even imagine what it would be like to swim in a pool that's cantilevered at a considerable height? You can actually experience that by visiting Hotel Hubertus, a resort located in the southern Tyrol region of Italy. It has a 25-meter long cantilevered glass bottom pool that offers amazing views in all directions. The pool is a bridge between the hotel's old construction and the new structure. This is a project by NOA, and by all accounts, swimming in this pool is the closest that you can get to feeling like you're flying. And for a cool €480 a night, you can experience it too. Number 7. Some architects have found other ways to take swimming pools to new heights. For instance, Malak Architecture created a unique hilltop house in Mumbai. The house has a structure supported by columns and a rooftop swimming pool on stilts. This unusual design was partially chosen in response to the difficult site conditions and slope form. On Malak's website, the house is described as functioning as a tool to interpret the landscape, and with how open this pool is, it's easy to see that they were successful in their attempts. Number 6. The Hemeroscopium House is a unique structure completed in 2008 by Ensamble Studio. Located in Madrid, the structure forms a helix. 7 elements pile up and challenge the idea of equilibrium. Complex calculations had to be made, and it took the engineers a total of 7 years to develop the design of the building, but only 7 days to build it. All the parts were prefabricated, including the cantilevered pool that expands from the building to take in the views. The house is built upon the idea of weights and counterweights, which allowed Ensamble to extend the pool far out over the edge without a single stilt. Number 5. Located in Valle de Lobo in southern Portugal, this residence has a cantilevered infinity pool that allows for panoramic views of a nearby golf course. This was a project constructed by Architecture, an award-winning firm out of Portugal. The pool was suspended above the courtyard, with the water cascading down into the lower reflecting pool, which is in turn connected to yet another pool situated indoors. The house thus has 3 pools in total, all of them connected and flowing into one another. Number 4. In Marbella, Spain, there's a home known as the Jellyfish House. It was designed by Wheel Arts Architects, and it has an amazing rooftop pool cantilevered 9 meters toward the mountain range, offering extraordinary views thanks to its infinity edge pool. Even more interesting is the fact that the pool has a glass bottom floor that lets the light filter through the water and down to the levels below. The house is designed in such a way that the owners have visual access to the pool from nearly every room in the house. Number 3. Hotel Indigo is a landmark for its Hong Kong surroundings, and there's a good reason for that. Its pool is situated at the top of the building, cantilevered and floating in midair. The design was done by Adis and features a pool that extends out 3 meters from the actual hotel. The pool has a glass bottom, which pretty much lets any passerby see its contents, but given how high it sits, it also lets the swimmers have a unique and unparalleled view of what's underneath them, giving them a great experience that they can't find anywhere else. Number 2. In 2012, Malak Architects came across a pretty interesting project. They were commissioned to build a house that would be the third construction on a plot that already had 2 neighboring homes. The clients wanted the 3 homes to allow them to live together with their kids. They did have one request: a garden courtyard with a pond and koi fish. That meant that the swimming pool had to be relocated, and the architects found a cool solution to put it up on the roof, and this way also provide a view of the surrounding area. The contemporary residence designed by Carlos Gallardi in Alicante, Spain, is a special type of home. It was called the Perla del Mediterraneo, a name that showcases its uniqueness and sophisticated nature. The location is amazing, and that had to be reflected in the design of the house, which had to capture the panoramic views of the bay and the sea. Number 1. Villa Amante is another one of those structures that takes advantage of the wonderful location and extraordinary views by having the pool on one of the upper levels instead of the usual placement. Original Vision's design was the only one that they felt did the location justice. They focused on highlighting the 2 most important elements of the home: the rock formations it's placed on, and the view that dominates the space. As a result, the pool is cantilevered over one of the interior spaces overlooking the ocean. If you were at the edge of the property, you probably wouldn't even realize that you were on the edge of a cliff. Talk about blending into the environment. Have you been inspired to build your own cantilevering pool yet? Let us know in those comments below. And hey, if you like this video, hit that subscribe button so that you can get all of our content as soon as we publish it. For Home Edit, I'm Aaron, and remember, never stop creating.